Hey Tinternet, welcome to Tint Stuff. I'm Matt. Today I'm going to be talking to you about the back window, specifically the dot matrix and this ugly silvering that occurs on a lot of your vehicles. You guys have been emailing me a lot about it. Now what this is when the tint sticks to the back window, it doesn't want to stick to the dot matrix, so it kind of falls back and it lets a lot of air in. It's not going to fall off the window, but it is a big ugly problem, as you can see in this picture. So there are three main methods to help preventing this. The first is sanding. Sanding isn't a guaranteed method, but it'll help a lot more than not doing anything. But you got to be careful because you can scratch a back window. The second method is gluing, but gluing can also turn yellow in a year, so I don't really recommend that either. It's a good quick solution. But the third, and the method that I've been doing for a long time now, is called Dotrix. Dotrix is a soft black vinyl that goes on the inside of the window, conforms completely to the dots, and it gets all the air out so you have a nice clean back window. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to play this video. I've already pre-recorded and edited out a dot matrix video, and I'm just going to be explaining what's going on in the video. So here we go. Press play. You have this ugly dot matrix, or you can have this beautiful looking back window, which every one of you guys I know wants. So to start off, I got 20% tint, and I'm going to cut and shrink it like I would any other back window. But once I do, that's where things change up a little bit. Now you have this black dot matrix line, and I'm going to cut the tint off right below this dot matrix line all the way across the window. So you're just going to take your regular Olfa knife that you use to cut out the back window and just cut right below the dots. Do 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 do. Okay, now that we're done that, I'm gonna peel away this excess tint, but I'm gonna want to keep this top strip. I didn't in this video because I have a lot of spares laying around the shop. So we're going to do the same thing with the other side. Again, you're going to want to keep it as one single piece because we're going to use this as a template later. But as you can see here, I have a nice clean cut right below my dot matrix line. And I'm going to peel my back glass and install it like I would any other back window, except the tint is still going to be right below that dot matrix line. Beautiful, beautiful back window. Looks great. Oh my god, it's a huge fucking gap. Don't worry, we're gonna fill it in. So this is Dotrix. As you can see, I've cut out two exact same patterns already. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna cut out a template 1/8 of an inch wider than my tint template. So I'm using my piece of tint again as a template just to cut out my dot matrix strip. Now I've already cleaned off the dot matrix along with the rest of the back window when I tinted it, so I'm just going to be soaking down the dots, spraying any dirt down, and also just getting it nice and soapy. Take my Dotrix strip, which had a release liner like tint does too, so I peeled that off. And I'm just going to install it like I would a piece of tint, except right over the gap that I left on the back window. I'm overlapping the tint and the back window just a little bit all the way around. About 1/8 of an inch is always good. This is an inside view of it. I'm just taking a matte tack and squeegeeing all the water and the air out of it. There's still going to be a little bit of water in between the film and the window, but you mainly want to make sure all the air is out of it, because if all the air is out of it, it forms a vacuum to the window, and it's not going to let any more air leak into the tint. As you can see, it's already starting to look awesome. Now sometimes you have to heat up the window just a little bit to press any extra air out, but I didn't on this back window, so you're not going to see it. Also squeegeeing out the other side. Just with the Mac Tack, I don't use anything else. If you don't have a Mac Tack, you can use a hard card wrapped in a paper towel. And this is the finished product. As you can see, it was a very simple process. It took me maybe a total in real time of 5 minutes. It doesn't cut your visibility hardly down at all, but you can't see through it at all. So keep that in mind too. So if you're doing a light tint on the car, you're going to see it a lot more than a dark tint. I did 20% all the way around on this. Got my nice looking back window. It just makes this car look so much better with it. It was a cheap fix, an easy fix, and it just looks 100% better. So in summary, you can have this beautiful back window or this ugly piece of shit. This or this. This or this. Seriously, guys, you have to do this to your back window. It makes it look so much better if you have a dot matrix problem. So thanks again so much, guys, for watching. Be sure to comment, subscribe, like my videos if you happen to like it.